And we're back. Let's see what our positive relationship quirks are gonna be. Respectful.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Amorous. Hopeful.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Amorous. Amorous, I don't know. Hopeful. Another respectful to fill it out. No, more hopeful. That's fine. We got so many positive quirks, but we I can't even say we built around it. We whiskeyed around it. Bolster is a super dodge. Plague Grenade is a super dodge. Rampart is a remove DOT. I actually don't have that equipped. Thrown Dagger is a heal. Poison Dart is lower stress. Noxious Blast is lower stress. Consecration is remove DOT. Crush is remove DOT. Judgment is lower stress. Dead of Night is lower stress. Hand of Light, which we don't use, is lower stress. Ounce of Prevention is lower stress. Lots of low stress. Some DOT removal. Stress should not be a problem. I really like this. The super dodge. We use Plague Grenade, we use Bolster. Very good, very good. I take this to mean everyone is still mostly drunk and low on objectivity. Oh god. Everyone is drunk. I just realized something too. When we defeat the lair boss, we can't equip the trinket until the very end, after the inn, which means that we won't have the trinket for
rewards only.
The exemplar fight, but that's okay. So there's the lair, we have to do it. There's an oasis afterwards, which means we need to hit up the watchtower. So I think we'll do, what's the goal? Road battles? I really don't care. I don't really want to go to the Hoarder either because we don't need anything from the Hoarder. But if we go left, right, right, left, I think that's a pretty decent path. We don't need the assistance encounter this early, I think. Let's do it. I think I would like to do a battle. Well, what's up the middle path? Question mark, question mark. Unknown route, unknown route. Unknown Groot. I guess if we can go down the middle path. But like, I don't want it to be loathing. I would actually like it to be combat. Combat's easy. Combat is not actually like meaningfully penalizing. We expected it to be big enemies, but we're good against stress, so this isn't too bad. You are like afraid of Gaunt. Combat start, chance of that penalty. It's okay. Let's do it. Heal, lower stress. Don't really need any of these. You know what? No, we gotta go for the Blight, which will land due to our Blight piercing. The Howl, we dodged it, but it is an annoying amount of stress, but we'll just have to, you know, we'll just have to work around it, basically. Judgment, Illumination, Consecration removes DOTs. I feel like this is a little bit worse than the Consecration we previously had, but we'll smack, remove your block token.
Empowered, emboldened.
Bolster is a dodge. Bellow debuffs. Debuff resist is pretty high on the ghoul, and I really just want to hit the ghoul pretty much as hard as possible, so. I do want him to die, because he is very stressful. It's a bleed. Daze is unfortunate, but not too bad. So I'm gonna toss out another Plague Grenade. Pretty much everyone can hit this guy. He's down to 1 HP, that's unfortunate. That's a stun.
Stumbling and stupefied.
An actual stun, not just a daze. Do you have Death's Door resist? I can't see it. Now we might need to purge the bleed on you. You are guaranteed dead. Beautiful. I'm just gonna... I mean, you move at the beginning of the next round. You might as well attack. And then we'll heal you. Look at that. Order! I'll still remove the dot. Everyone's got big dodges now. And I cannot lie. Consecrate or a Judgment is very good damage. The other thing I need to realize here is I need to figure out exactly who each ability helps. So this gives a dodge to the Plague Doctor. This removes DOTs from the healer. Like that is gonna matter. I think we just attack here. Well, actually, let's debuff you. Good dodge. Dead of Night removes stress from the healer. Poison Dart removes stress from the Plague Doctor. Thrown Dagger heals the tank. Let's heal, get rid of a corpse, reduce stress. It reduces stress on yourself, too. And gives you stealth. Ounce of Prevention removes stress on the healer. Noxious Blast removes stress from the Grave Robber. I need to figure it out. I need to internalize how all of this works, because this is a complicated web of like buffs and debuffs we can apply to people.
Cooperation is the key.
Then you can just smack. Although I should have read your abilities again, of course. Carve the Toy, a little bit of damage. This stress means you can heal your own stress in theory. And you don't move last, which is good. This is a heal. So like every turn I gotta really think about it. Think of all we could have together. Oh no, Quark is trying to entice Jackman. Illumination. This is stress relief that doesn't have to happen, but there's nothing else to do except remove the bleed, which I guess could matter, but we might as well put you on death's door. Oh, you actually lowered your stress to the point where Bella won't work. That's unfortunate. Lose 1 stress. You have 0. I guess just hit him. 4 stress is fine. He's irritable, but very happy with his life right now. A nice house near the burning pile of flesh. No, that's in the Fetor. That's when you want to live by the Fetor. All right. Still have a thing coming up. 20. Plenty of inventory space, too. Oblivion's Rampart. I like this early. That's so much whiskey. I like this early so that we get a little bit of extra light level. How fragile they appear before our solidarity. The glare of our torch reveals their weakness. More vulnerability or more blindness? I think we want the blindness. Well, you don't even get anything if you're at maximum. This definitely is the best. Oh no! Enemy ambush. We knew it was here. That's terrible. This is definitely like the happiest party we've ever had. That's an annoying shuffle because how is it an ambush? We know that they're here. That's why I need that shuffle immunity trinket at some point. Well, luckily they're all blind. Wow, you did not move fast on that turn. You were quite slow, in fact. Hold the line. We haven't had a chance to use this yet, but here we go. Doesn't do anything to anyone else, so we're just using it to purge a token. You can't use Judgment. But if the Grave Robber moves forward on the next turn, we're in a good position. So I think we'll use a Consecration. Maybe we could Purge Dodge, which means we're more likely to blight you. You know what? I actually like that. And then you can't gain dodge for 2 turns. Actually, you know what I like here? Killing you. Oh, we have to taunt. Twice. Let's get back into the correct party order. She has a dodge up at the front. Although the blindness kind of wasted it, but that's fine. Ten regen. 10 regen? 10 regen? Okay, well. That's unfortunate. Luckily, these enemies can't hit anything. Watch the Exemplar, the blindness does nothing though. This is the longest that the backline has lived on this fight for a long time. She still has a block token. We don't need the Crush. What we need is probably a Bellow. They're very likely to be debuffed, and that does remove the taunt too.
Weaken them, that another may finish the work.
Then we can toss out some damage. 8 to 14. It's possible to kill, especially if we move first. Which we will, because, well, I mean, we move first. Although you're taunted! You still might get the kill.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
We'll need you when we need to rebuild.
A slow
The Amorous.
dissection, an unavoidable end.
Still not quite dead. Little bleed, little stress. That's a bolster. Yeah, we're good for this. Had a thing for a second. Finally dead, no taunting happening at this point.
Agony. By
Little blindness,
accumulation.
that's okay. Wow, he got very speedy on this turn. I guess go for the bolster. You're not really here for your damage, you're here for managing everyone else. I could clear a corpse. I actually think it's better just to gain some dodge. Whoa, what the heck?
In
Oh, the
crisis,
hopeful buff.
we can rely
Big
only
resists.
upon each other.
Big resists. Also, big damage on judgment. You are already on death's door. In that case,
Cooperation is the key.
everyone has insane resists. Don't really want you to be tanking the shots, but that's okay. You're gonna be a little bit stressed out. Oh, you didn't even get stressed from being crit? How did that happen? That's a weird one. That's a wild one. How did that happen? Heal. Lower stress, kill a corpse. Let's go for the damage first. We'll eat a corpse next turn. Seize the opening. There. Super dodge. Lower stress, again, unnecessary. You know what is necessary? Removing the 11 bleed for 6
As
turns.
intended to.
That's a good one. I should not be defending the person with 3 dodge plus tokens. That's a mistake. We should be guarding the healer, probably. Alright. And you're in stealth. And you crit yourself for 26. We'll need you when we need to rebuild.
Measure out your
The stress is
violence
actually
and apply
good
it
because then we can bolster
judiciously.
out of it. Wow, she's got a very, like, bright forehead. Maybe that's why she's got her forehead in wraps. No, I can't let anyone see my massive forehead. You get another action? I hate you. But you're finally dead. That's another hopeful buff.
Empowered. Emboldened.
We get a lot of resists over the course of a fight, which is nice. Do we need to stall? Not really.
Straightforward.
5 head, great minds think alike. 5 head in chat.
In crisis, no gain. is
Bleed resist,
insignificant.
and then the one that I dropped earlier, the freaking stealth trinket, stealth crit. Pretty sure I dumped it, and that's not just a dupe.
The loathing of
Yeah.
Bates.
This is why I hold on to these trinkets, because they are unique, I believe, but I don't want it. I don't want to be in stealth and have 50% more damage taken. That seems to be too much of a negative for me. Light's at 86. Can equip smoke bomb for now. Everyone else is good. Just dump it. That one for the bleed resist, maybe. It's one of those situations where I just don't know what the boss does, so I don't know if that's going to be helpful at all. This at least gives us a candle. That's my thinking. Oh, I missed that one. Barely. That was the one that was going to give me another party barrel, though. I just know it. Academic study? Nope, forgotten outpost. It's just combat. Why do you all want to flee from the combat? Marvelous, I've been practicing my aim. Yeah, get into combat. Hopeful, amorous. Don't give me a -2 on that. Go, engage. Engage. I do hate the drummer, though, who has absurd speed. Infinity move resist, big blocks, and a guard. In that case, we'll go for you. Chosen target. Serrated, you moved twice? Chosen target takes plus 30% damage from Bullseye Barrett's attack. This is a unique creature. Bullseye Barrett.
What can we learn upon closer
What?
inspection?
He's got the same animation as the Arbalist. He just has a new helmet. He literally the same animation. All right, well, 16. Matt, 16, 32, 48. We're not quite in a position to heal with you, but you can still tank. You're gonna get hit a lot. This is a weird one, but I actually think we do need to heal him. Rather not. You know what? No, we can have a Vestal toss out a heal. We should do a Plague Grenade. Bullseye Barrett, though, needs to go. It also gave us a good dodge token, which I forgot about. Taunt, but we got a block token due to our trinket. So because we didn't get hit, we can't heal. See the problem on that one? But at least he does have the blocks up. What is 7? I'd have to hit for 8 to kill, but we gotta work him down. Crush is a kill, but I think we could slow all of them down on this turn. Their debuff resist is insanely low. Let's do that. Because only one of them has an action on this turn. So, Plague right. Plague Doctor can kill you. This ignores guard. Let's remove the guard and ignore the guard. That's what we should be doing. It's also a heal. All right. You probably have Death Door resistance. Yes, you do, 15%. I'm glad I noticed. I'm glad I noticed. So we should probably defend. Because I think the Vestal can get the kill. Yeah, and I'm already taunted, my dude. I hate that we lost the taunt and the dodge token on that. But that's a good chance of him just dying. Okay. We still have the mark applied to us, but that's fine. Oh, you're the one who applies the bleed. That's how that works. We got a free block token out of that, I think, but we can't gain block for 1 round. Stop it with your damn drumming. Like, yeah, I get it, you're a drummer. You're a drummer. I'd like to stack up the DOT, but this is a heal. Do we need it? You're just gonna focus fire. Plague Doctor can yeah, we don't need it. But we should. It's only a heal for 4, but it might matter.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Because we move before they move. So we will. Right, we can't gain the block tokens. That was a mistake. But we can still heal you.
Road cannot be walked alone.
It's fair. One dude at the front, I'm not that worried about. He's gonna live for a few turns. I moved the guard. I forgot he can hit in the 3rd position. Why do you? I guess you also accept the mark, the chosen target. You're like, hey, I'm just gonna hit this guy repeatedly. Well, that's annoying. At least we can still keep healing him. Minus stress. Yeah, just you know what? The Vestal can remove the bleed. Also, that guy had a -2 speed. Oh, he did move at the end of the last round, and then he moved now. Makes sense. You're dead. You have a Death Door resist of 0. You can remove the bleed. Frames, maybe on my end, says Arcatraz. Seems fine for me. You just love hitting him, huh? What's has happened to me too? I didn't notice anything, but you never know.
A slow dissection.
A slow dissection.
Unavoidable end. Cooperation is
This kills you.
key.
And then we still have time for a heal. A good heal. Okay. Happened to everyone. Okay. Maybe it's Twitch, maybe it's my computer. Dropping a couple of frames.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
Oh. I have no idea about the fights that we're going to be having. I'm just hopeful. I'm hopeful. The loathings. I don't want the loathing. Trinket. 22 capacity. 22 out of 26 capacity. We're fine. We're not gonna get that one. More combat. Dun, dun, dun. No one wants to blame Abe. I hope not. Zombies are gonna get some actions, unfortunately. Well, maybe not this one, who's already dead. That's pretty good. Can we purge stress? We can. A little bit.
Empowered, emboldened.
I don't think the, okay. I'm gonna say, I don't think the,
In crisis, we can
resist is gonna
rely
matter too much.
only upon each other.
I guess we'll just hit you. Reduce stress on you, remove dot. There's a reason why the Grave Robber never has any stress, because we do attack with the Vestal. I hate that this ghoul has a speed of freaking 7! Alright, in this case... we're gonna stall for a bellow and a heal. Well, a bolster and a heal. Whoever driving the stagecoach is drunk. That is not a surprise. You're absolutely right about that. Good crit heal. This is an acceptable time to kill you. Because if you die, we can eat a corpse. Reduce even further stress. Dun, 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 dun. Need to take a break after this this run, but this is the last biome, well, before the boss, and then we get to hopefully learn what the boss does, because I have no idea. I've never learned what this boss does. I've stayed in the dark. It's a hero shrine. Please give me something on the Vestal.
Chapter 3. No God but men. Her terrified wails rang off the transepts as the abbot dragged her to the oubliette. As a deterrent to the congregation, her punishment would be more than commensurate with her blasphemy. Locked interminably in the festering dark, she awaited retribution from the divine, while suffering the mortal tortures of its enraged servants.
What do we get? What do we get? Lady Arnine, welcome. How are you doing today? Sanctuary. Self-block, target guard. Force guard. Interesting. Well, that's a neat font up there. Self-block. No, you block for a target. Okay, that's interesting. So it's not a force guard, it is a guard. If you have a frontline Vestal, she has a lot of health. She's a weird tank, but it makes sense. Yeah? Horny jail? Lol, did I miss something, bonk? The story of the Vestal is that she was once very pious, and then she's like, what is this sex that you talk of? And then her transgressions against the church led to her being tortured and exiled from the church. That's her story. She got sent to horny jail. I don't think we need Sanctuary, but it does mean we're one away. Well, I don't know if we're one away from getting the rest of her abilities. Oh my god, this is a very long biome. That's for certain. So I think we want to go to the Watch Tower. Then we can maybe plan out another route to a hero shrine.
Opportunity.
I would like to see that.
Unimpeded.
The land itself slouches onward to death, and then we resisted something. Interesting. Something tells me we're gonna get whiskey in a second. There's just a whole lot of nothing on this path. The whiskeys? No whiskey? No whiskey! It's loathing, but mapping.
The loathing whispers.
So the lair is next. Oh lord. And then we have an oasis. Assistance encounter. No hero shrines after this point, but we could hit up a den. Faceless facsimile. I don't know what that is. Regardless though, if we are going up to the lair boss and we need to fight him and we need to kill him, we're gonna be doing some inventory remanagement here. We don't need linen, what we need is heals. We don't really need medicinal herbs, we need heals. We don't need, well, smoke bombs could be nice. We'll also take as many heals as we can manage. The stress is what it is. We can purge the stress later. I think that's good. There's nothing between us and the lair. Everyone in the party's like, hey dummy, you gotta go to the lair. Okay, we'll go to the lair. Oh, what? I didn't hit any buttons. Attacked it. That says I told you 3.5, baby. Hopefully not. Lots of bandages. We don't need them. All right. Let's do it. We gotta complete this to see the boss. And it's another one of these arbalists too, which is highly annoying.
And his loyal, lumbering
But we can
guard.
at least start our damage on him, because he's slow on this round.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I already have 8. You have a death's door resist. I mean, I think we should hit you. Consecration is also tempting, though, because we do more damage on the next turn. So let's keep you buffed. Five damage. Really kind of wish that had dodged. Oh, you can't dodge it, because it didn't take a dodge token. She dodged the second hit, but not the first one. Very interesting. We're gonna guard you. If we need block, we can just dodge with the Grave Robber anyways. But I do have to kill you quickly. And I think we'll get there. Good. Now, you do a lot of damage, you have stress, but you're already blighted, so let's work on you. I love that Plague Grenade gives us a super dodge on our tank. It's freaking awesome. Didn't land that time, that's okay. Another reason to not guard her is that she could just eat a corpse at any point in time. In fact, I kind of like it right now. Healed for 18. That's a good heal. That's a solid heal. Alright, so you're dead. Also, I'm realizing these enemies are not tangled. I guess it's only if there's a drummer they're tangled. And that way he doesn't get pulled up to the front. Maybe that's how it works. Stealth is pretty good too. Yeah, she can eat a corpse to get stealthed or drink a flask to get the super dodges. She's very versatile in her own defense. And she heals up to, well, 50%. She heals 50% when she enters stealth too.
Well done.
Well struck. Alright, so he's dead next turn.
Appliance of harm.
Even though he does get one more attack in. Is there
crisis,
anything we can do
we
for
can
stress?
rely
I don't
only
think
on
so,
each other.
but we'll try it anyways. Gish Junior stress. Jackman heal. You know what? The heal's worth it. And then, this is stress.
Any being,
That doesn't matter.
however horrid, can be brought to heel.
That doesn't matter either. And we had nothing to stress him out. De-stress him, I don't think. Advance! Onward! For life and limb. This one sucks a little bit, but we still have to focus the back line. They rolled very slow, which is good for me. Well, we'll hit you. We're not killing any of them.
Empowered, emboldened. This is no time to falter.
I gotta be careful here because I didn't put up any blocks or dodges on the Grave Robber. At least Barrett isn't here. Wow, through the super dodge, a crit. A little awful. You can't really do anything, you gotta move back. I hate to do it, but you do need to remove the,
A small
the DOT on that
of
one.
Trust.
On guard. We can purge the riposte with a bellow. Didn't get the dodge. It's fine. Well, it has to land, but it missed, but then also stunned him. That's a funny one. Can we bellow immediately? It does have a cooldown, so we can't do it on the next turn. Let's get rid of your dot then. And I'm gonna probably have you give yourself a dodge, and I'm gonna have him give himself more blocks, because we just need to tank this guy out. Alright, you have to go.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
We have a big hit charged up. You can't hit the third position, so... I'm gonna do it anyways on you. That way maybe you can dodge or block his ripostes. Because we do have to hit him.
Collaboration confers advantage.
So that's a dodge. We lost the other dodge token, it probably expired. Timed out. So we'll do it again.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Post gone. You have fight in you yet. Big hit. Good crit for 21. We burned him for 20 damage. That's a good one. That's a good one. I have to remember that we can purge DOTs with this too. I haven't been. Monster prevention, lower stress. This lower stress doesn't matter, but that's a good crit.
Large.
My dude is taking a ton of damage. We lost our dodge tokens as well, which is annoying, but that's okay. He's already on death's door. Let's clear a corpse. Still have the dodge tokens. Solid heal. Probably guard, just to make sure that we have the block tokens, because sometimes they expire and I'm like, why are you expiring on me? Well, this guy gets stronger on death's door. So I want to make sure that we have 4 turns to crush him, basically. I'll use this one because it's a heal. He also gets +5 speed. Forgot about that one. This is okay. Death's Door.
Victory supposes strategy. Press
45 resist. Another heal. Kind of like the more you live, the more heals I get now. But please die. Death's Door. 25%. There we go. He's tough. He's very tough.
Solutions, even the
All
big
right.
ones.
We know what we're doing.
Locked in a nightmare slumber, he is tortured by failures both real and imagined.
Isn't there a skill that removes that without having to use limited skills? I mean, it's probably, but also that was the end of the fight. If we used our limited skills, it doesn't really matter at that point, does it? So that's why we did it like that. No reason to hit the tentacle on this turn. It's not a tentacle, but whatever. We have cause for you. It is hope. A bit of block. I think with the consecration would be nice. We have block tokens, not on you, but we're blind. We don't need to guard. We don't really need to crush either. This is a weird one. I guess we'll just hit. He doesn't really do that much damage, but it's better than nothing. Creeping Growth. I think we should start... what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the Plague Doctor hit both the units with the grenade. Flagellant would also be nice here because he would do the same thing. I think we had the Flagellant last time we were here too.
Collaboration.
He doesn't have very
prefers
good blight
magic.
resist. I don't think you can defend tentacles. Resisted the stress. You do have a good dodge token. Growth proceeds on him. Burn resist is low, but I'd rather just hit him. That's a low roll on the damage, though. Creeping Growth. So no one's at 3, which means we have everyone's actions available. Really wish Flashing Daggers would hit them both, but that's okay.
Malaise,
22 Blight.
measured and steady.
Could have you hit the tentacle if you're not really doing much damage on this turn. Make sure that we have everyone available. The soil stirs. So the next time we hit the taproot, we will get a big attack. I really wish that had dodged. Dun, 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 dun. The dens, yeah, the creature dens, you don't have opportunities to leave, so you have 2 fights, one after another. It is kind of annoying.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Creeping Growth. All right, the Man-at-Arms is currently locked in
Measure out your
place.
violence and apply it judiciously.
The Plague Doctor will be able to purge that restriction, though. So we don't need to focus the tentacle, the taproot on this turn. I don't know why I keep calling it a tentacle. We should also, I think, use a smoke bomb. That might cause the attack to miss. I don't know if that's how it works, but that's how I'm going to hope it works. High damage. right, here we go. Ah, I forgot it wouldn't necessarily hit the right unit. So the Bracken resculpts itself. So we have yeah, lots of tangling happening. We need to purge some of that. That's good. I wish it happened on the Plague Doctor, because the Plague Doctor is moving next. Whoa, what the heck? That was a new one. I can't use my attack. You know what? This might still work. It does work. All right, now we're only up at two tentacles. That's a huge damage attack, but that's okay. We're fine.
But deadly all the same.
Boss is still taking 14 damage for 2 turns. A little low. We got to do some more damage. Understandable. Let's go for some stress relief. That's okay. I think we're gonna be fine. It did land, but I don't think the blindness works on the big attack, because I think it comes out of the tentacle, technically. It's not a tentacle, I'm sorry. I just keep calling it a tentacle for some reason. Don't hit you. At least we removed your DOT, which I totally remembered. Let's go! You hit the right unit. It's unnecessary, but I appreciate it.
Confers advantage.
Right, you can't heal from this position either. I guess you just move. What is the meaning of this? Hey, come on, you're fine. Is this a boss or just large? This is like a mini boss. He's not exactly so mini, but he's like the boss of this region, of the tangle that we're in right now. All right, stress is high, but we'll fix it later. Very good, very good, very nice, very nice. What do we get?
Long forgotten.
Immobilization. I really like that. And now our inventory is very full. We also used very little of our equipment, which is nice. So, whoop, you need medicinal herbs. You can use some linen. You need lower stress. We have a lot of bandages. Location scouting, region entering. What are we dumping? We're dumping the sword. Convert tokens. It's good if the bosses utilize debuffs, but I don't know if they do. Oh, we should actually equip the flame. Still have a party keg, still have whiskey. I don't think we need stress reduction from the poultice. Oh my god, wait, do I have multiple party kegs? Oh no, it just got reshuffled. I hate that so much. Every time. Wish I could equip this immediately. Bleed resist on the trinket, it is good. Dump the bandages. Keep the smoke bomb. Keep both of those. Still need to dump stuff. It's okay, we're hoping to dump a lot of garbage out of our inventory. Sorry, that's not what I meant to say. We're hoping to spend our candles upgrading after this run. That's what I meant to say. Apply to attacker when hit, combo 33%. I don't want to get rid of that. I really don't. Gonna get rid of that one. There we go. Good enough. Now, Oasis. Whoop, 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 whoop. We can dump those. We don't need them. The Oasis we might want to use for our friend GT, but if we need to, we'll just use the stress items that we have in our inventory, because we have so many of them. We've been to like 3 Oases. So immediately I'm like, go ahead. Reduce your stress. The dog is gonna attack, but let's focus on the back line with the dot. Are we there yet? We're close. Don't make me turn the stagecoach around. Let's use these. Did I have those equipped for the boss fight? I have no idea. Wow, we actually can heal. Might as well. Front mortar. That's a move. He is stunned. That sucks a little bit, but it's not terrible. You need to get hit one more time. You didn't dodge it, you've been comboed, you have a block though. Wow, just immediate second hit combo. That's okay. You're dead. I don't think anyone has an ability to lower his stress. You're hurting. You are seriously hurting. Give yourself another block token. Remove 4 stress, which is pretty decent. Thank you for spreading it out, because she can eat a corpse. This is gonna be a combo. They love doing the 1-2.
Calculated generosity.
They're doing a lot of damage. I'll admit, they're doing a lot of damage. But also I'm killing dogs. Unfortunately, you can't hit the dog. Can you hit the... Oh, you were stunned. Auga! More stress. Give him a dodge. You have a dodge, the riposte is likely to miss. Perfect. Use the other light. Free up our inventory, basically. Judgment is not upgraded. Let's toss out one of these. That's unfortunate. They're gonna go for the combo, so I actually think we defend. Yeah, as a result, you do nothing, because you're garbage. Hey, you have a turn! Absinthe is not a heal. This is, though. You know, use this. We're gonna use the other one, too, just to free up the inventory slot. You might as well enter stealth in the front, which is weird. And then move. Did you stress him out moving backwards? We don't need to lower stress, we can just hit.
The enemy weakens and
weakened. Weakened. This is lower stress, which is unimportant. You're not quite dead. Now you are. I like the sound of the mace being retracted. Shring kind of sounds like a rising pitch from a musical instrument intended to elicit a fear response from someone. Ring. Very, very, very cool, very strange.
Relief comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
I guess we could have just done poison dart in hindsight. You're still bleeding. Why don't you eat another corpse? You are still bleeding. You're still hurting. We have now recovered all of the stress, which is nice. We'll let the plague doctor remove this. It's not gonna be a heal though. So you know what, let's not. Two damage will kill you. All right, I'll remove your bleed now. Now that it actually does matter, since we're not gonna get the heal out of it.
Lethality.
That was a good crit though.
Large.
Can't do anything. That was a good fight though. We recovered all of our stress and we cleared up a couple of inventory items.
Sweet reprieve. Until
You don't get a lot of money from those barricades, but you know, 4 and 4 does add up. Especially if you can get items on the cheap. All right, you have heals. You are going to have the last smoke bomb. What the heck is this? Clotting powders? Sure, let's use those. You have medicinal herbs. You can have another mineral-rich spring water, because we're gonna get more in about 2 seconds. Actually, factually. Please have my bread.
A refreshing commune unburdens the mind.
Woo! Oh wait, you're not gonna... Did you lose the perk? No, they still have Bon Vivant, it just doesn't work here for some reason. Fill our liquors and let's get out of here, man! 3 more. Gentle snoring. That is Oases are really nice. That is a good item to pick up. Whiskey will stack. We don't need to fill up or free up our inventory right now. So let's move on. Rough patch assistance. And horrible lag in this rain. Goodbye, wheels. We're driving in circles. You don't even know where you're going, do you? Don't make me turn this stagecoach around. Plus liquor. Whiskey bottle liquor. I think that's like the best stagecoach item in the game. Liquor. Infinite liquor. 2 in items, scouting, combat items. We can afford light for flame, I think. It's a long biome, but we're actually pretty close to the end of it. And we're gonna go creature den, resistance. Yeah, what's our light? 87. Let's get some in items. Any infirm among their number? -5 light.
An unexpected find.
But we get more whiskey and stun resist. I don't know if the next boss stuns at all, but sure, I'll take it.
You can carry no more.
Party whiskey, whiskey flasks, whiskey in a bottle, baby. I'm gonna rub you the right way. You know what? We don't need clotting powder. Let's equip mineral-rich spring water and dump that. We have infinity whiskey, but I'm loath to drop it. And I'd like to free up an inventory slot. Maybe I'll just dump bleed resist. Excuse me, I had a cough. Maybe we'll just dump this. We're not gonna unlock the Vestal's ability to have her next skill. Like, we literally can't. So let's get rid of this. Consecration, -1 stress, that's fine. That's what we're missing out on, who cares? So we'll dump it, now we have 25 inventory. That works for me. And then we want Creature Den next.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
It's not even that inconvenient, because it's mastery tokens, it's good loot for the future, our wagon is just covered in spears. I missed that one. Overshot it.
Sharpen your
Hero goal
blades,
complete. Ah,
that
beautiful.
we may properly excise our portion.
They start vulnerable. Yes. -2 relationship. Aw, only 18. What have I done wrong? I'm sorry. After today, after this run, I will lube up my chair. Okay, I promise you. It's getting ridiculous even for me. Scream.
A small foundation.
Let's
of
use
trust.
these. Acceptable. Spiders are very dodge heavy. Start smacking them down. It's acceptable. Spiders are very dodge heavy. We know as much. Administration. Let's give you the turnover turn block. Gotta keep things related to the butt nice and lubed up. Especially when you sit on it. Good. The dodge works for us, the dodge works for them. That one I'm not upset about, but I wish I could be. And this is when we actually do need to purge our blindness, unfortunately. Let's still go for a hit. That's okay. That's a little annoying.
Empowered, emboldened.
We don't really need to defend, we just need to attack. We need to hit him. We gotta kill him. Oh god, that scared the hell out of me. Because it's not after an action, it's before an action, so I'm always like, what the heck? Are you okay? So that's probably a... Oh no, spit is the one that blinds us. Okay. Alright, we gotta purge the dots, but we have some abilities that do that. That's annoying. The fact that that knocks back. Wait, how did that knock him back? He has infinity move resist. Wait a minute. Hold up.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
Who just attacked? Was it you? How did you move?
All heroes
Wait a minute.
are human.
160 move resist. That doesn't count for a move resist? Am I missing something? He also has Iron Stance. I need Connie, where are you? What happened? How did I move? That makes no sense. I have 140% move resist. It's incredible. Oh, the freaking dots, man. Okay, you're gonna get a heal.
Welcome relief.
We'll expend our limited use healing here. This is lower stress and damage. We should focus on... Let's focus on you because you're slower. It might be more likely to kill you. We'll let this spider live for one more combat, one more round. All right. Well, it worked.
Entrance.
I like the animation of the spider climbing after the attack and then falling down like, yeah! He's just having fun with it. I don't want to kill you, Mr. Spider. So, let's not. We're still blind on you too, but the Bella will still clear dodges. I actually think I'm gonna have you eat a corpse. We're gonna wait one more turn to kill the spider. It's gonna slow us down a little bit. 5 to 6, 6. So this is a kill, which we don't want. Maybe we should have done an ounce of prevention, but we haven't upgraded that skill. I don't care. Lightning. You can't blight her. She has, well, she's not nigh immune. Oh, right, minus 20 from the region. I forgot about that completely. All right, Spider Town. Population, you're dead. Managing when you kill the enemies in this fight is very important. I hate that they all dodge. So, you know what? Let's clear some of that. We're not using her conviction tokens, but that's okay.
A brilliant conclusion.
It actually landed on everyone.
Interminable conflict.
No, we should dot him. It's a good crit too. We rolled very high on our speed here too. Being able to kill 2 dogs before they can even attack is highly great. Achievement unlocked, Dissector. You've killed enough dogs.
Collaboration
Good. That's what I've always wanted. Killing dogs. I guess we'll try to hit you through your dodge. I'm glad we did it. We should use the other pocket item, because we don't need it. Again, if we don't use it here, when are we going to? This thing is probably going to eat a corpse as well.
And methodical appliance of harm.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll get the opportunity to kill it. It has a Death's Door resist, so even if we get it down to 0, it'll heal up from eating the corpse. Again, I didn't use my my Oasis item. Another crit for the lethal. Wow.
The smallest variable
That's great.
make all the difference.
I didn't expect that one to kill. I expected him to heal up. -3 stress. I would prefer cheaper items because you can always buy things that reduce stress, but whatever. Whatever. Hero goal complete. Use Pustule Salve. 0 of 2 from the Grave Robber's hero goal. I don't even know what that is, okay? I think I've had it once. Do you have to fight the Shambler to get it? I don't know. Das Bolt, thank you very much for the resub. Welcome. How you doing? Late to the stream, what'd I miss? You missed a caca. No, you missed a good run so far. We're actually doing pretty well. Glazo, the Grave Robber with resistance piercing. Our Sergeant Man-at-Arms carrying his own eye. A Vestal with the Random ally turn start positive token. And our Plague Doctor with plus 50% healing given. It's pretty good. I think we should get rid of this. And equip this. Just to get it out of my inventory. Oh, also you missed a lot of whiskey. Like, I mean, everyone in this party is drunk out of their minds right now. That much whiskey. We've died due to whiskey. That's what you've missed.
Souls of a dying world, empty of hope.
Yeah, we've been boozing it up. Oh my god, 2 ghouls. These roadside encounters are either canon or 2 ghouls. We rolled the 2 ghoul version. Oh no, not one stress. Oh no, not one stress. I'm just gonna eat your corpse.
Let us hope to finish
0 or 100,
this
no in
quickly.
between. I feel like that's actually a bit of a weakness of Darkest Dungeon 2. Combats are either trivial or they kill your party. And it feels like there's not a lot of in between. I don't need it.
The
I thought you meant Abe and chat were boozing it up.
dwindles.
That's for later.
A trifling
That's for the
matter.
post-stream. Oh, sorry, they also had max HP and movement resist. I forgot about that.
The past is gone.
That was worth a mastery
die.
token. Like, what? Really? Thanks for killing those 2. They're not even ghouls. The ghouls are the big boys. These are gaunts. These are zombies. These are weak-ass creatures. It's sad, really. Get rid of the slime mold. All right. We're on a straight route from here to the end. Light's getting a little low, but that's okay. We have enough to make it. There's just nothing on this road. Clunk. It's a combat. Did I know that it was a combat? Flee? No, fight left. Look, it has been a long run, okay, but we can afford, I think, to stick around. I mean, look at the relationships. This is all due to whiskey. Maximum, maximum, maximum. Everyone here loves each other. Well, no, they just love whiskey. Hold on, I'm not looking at the screen for a minute. I gotta adjust my glasses. I need new glasses. These ones are bent to all hell. There we go. A little bit better. I'll fix them one of these days. Is he looking? No, he was raising his visor. I thought he was looking through it like a telescope. Bullseye Barrett is in the front. He is annoying, but the backliners have to go first, especially the bishop. It says, Barrett, you son of a... Plus speed. Shuffle. That's an okay shuffle, except we can't do the double backline DOT, unfortunately. I think we'll just start with a bellow to slow him down. The bishop resisted. Oh, that's terrible. At least you do have block.
Agony by accumulation.
That's pretty bad. I can't heal you on this turn. Am I going to use medicinal herb? Let's use one of them. So we can either focus Barrett or go backwards and then focus the bishop. I think I'm going to move backwards and focus the bishop. We're still in entropic cut range, unfortunately. Guess we will make sure that this guy dies. Good. That's who I wanted you to hit, although you did hit for 10. That's a lot of damage. And not soon after this, we have the big fight. So we gotta be careful. You have 2 guard. That is annoying. But the thrown dagger ignores the guard, and it'll do some damage to you. The drummer has to go next, I think. Yes, we are the chosen target, but I think we'll just live with that for now. You know what we'll do? We'll guard. That means he'll get attacked, but the damage will go to the front line. 8. Death's Door none, you're dead. Not gonna kill, but it's gonna get very close. You know, I'd rather go for Barrett. He's kind of a jerk. That's a very low roll on the damage. But that's a good dodge. Focus fire gets to you, you're taunted. You're also very hurt. Please stop. Please stop with the damn tokens, okay? I get it, you're very token rich right now. Barrett has to go. Like, he has to go. I hate this man. You know, the real, I guess it's not an issue, but the real thing about him is that because he doesn't let up, that ruins a freaking guard token. I hate you. Because he doesn't let up, he can really easily kill one unit, repeat, just from 100% to 0. You've got to be able to deal with him. That's why he can be a little trash. Love the heal. Probably toss out another heal. You know what? Let's remove the guard. Would you say affinity boosting items should be the highest priority for a given run? That tends to be how I spend my money from the, or rather in the inns. Because if you can get affinity, then during the hardest combats of the game, you get bonuses. And that seems to be, what else are you spending your money on? You're spending money giving yourself consumable bonuses or trinkets that give you bonuses, but if you get affinity, then you give yourself bonuses. So it's just another way of gaining bonuses, but it has, I think, just more of an impact. You can't gain guard. That's what I'm doing wrong there. I hate that you moved first. You still can't gain guard. I can slow him, I can bolster, which won't work. Defender won't work. I guess we can crush.
An opportunity squandered. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Okay, so he's dead.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
If you land an attack, the Vestal can heal. Oh, well, that's not gonna work.
Lenity.
He's another one of these.
Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Let's give you the buff. Kinda want you to take a hit, but it's not gonna happen. You're the one being attacked. I don't think we're gonna get a good heal out of this, unfortunately. Eat the corpse with the grave robber. You can Vestal can't heal. So, you can heal. You can just hit him. He's got one more token. He is on fire. Not being able to gain block is what's screwing him, unfortunately. Yes, you're on death's door. So that lucky crit means I think you're dead. Are you dead? Let me look at this. You are dead. Good. We spent our crit on a crit heal. That's actually extremely nice. Thank you for that. Okay.
An inkling of potency still lingers.
Oh good, the ring I threw away 2 seconds ago. How did it get in front of us? That's what I want to know.
The loathing whispers.
Yeah, I know I have too many things. We gotta dump this. What's coming up? What's coming up is loathing and then the big fight. So with the big fight, quote unquote, coming up, we're equipping all of our heals. And we're gonna abuse the heck out of heals. Maybe even a smoke of the bomb. Everyone else is gonna be focusing on raw damage. I hope we can do this, because, well, we need to. It all comes down onto this fight. If we can't do this fight, we lose. I mean, that's every fight, but especially on this one.
The loathing festers.
Can't see, the screen's dark. Got it. Screen is still dark. Just saying, game. Light's pretty low, too. Plague Doctor loses buffs without herbs. The only buff that the Plague Doctor has is a slightly better heal, but I just gave her an item that heals 50%. That's a worthwhile trade in my book, because if we need her to heal, she can heal.
It must be destroyed.
That's really all it is. So I want to kill this thing before it gets absorbed. I hate that you have block, but we'll try to purge it. A little horror. Stress we can deal with. Save the smoke bomb for the next turn. Now, the Man-at-Arms can't hit the back line, so this might not work, but we're still hitting the front line. Actually, that was very good damage. We might be able to kill him. Dodging Prelude is fantastic. I think we're gonna be fine. 40% debuff resist. Unlikely. Attack, not very good. Defend, let's get some tokens. The speed buff on the Grave Robber, thanks to the Lost in Time and Space perk, has been so nice. You're taunted, you dick! I can't kill the thing in the back, it's gonna get absorbed.
Slow dissection.
It's gonna get worshipped.
An unavoidable end.
Pillar of Sacrifice. I hate you. It's okay, he only gained 1 worship. He has to gain 2 in order to do the heavy damage summon nonsense that he does. So we will, we'll toss out a blind next for now. Let's go for damage, because we have to. Hit me for 4. Who cares? Resisted the blindness. That's why I don't like blind on this guy. It's so hard to actually land it. Prelude. So the combo is what gives him worship. So now that we have combo, we gotta be careful, because on the next turn, he's gonna hit pretty freaking hard. We need to heal. We don't have to heal immediately, but I think I will. Gives us some stress, but that's okay. That's like literally what it's there for. We're still guarding. Bolster's not important. We just do some damage. Yeah, the taunt made it so that this thing lived for a turn, unfortunately. Now, if we had abilities that would remove combo or give dodge, which we don't, then we could use that to maybe stop him from gaining worship, but I think he's gonna get the worship out. We're just gonna stack up dots, I think. We're stacking up a lot of dots. I'm gonna do a guard. Want to make sure our tokens don't expire. So that's the combo which gives him worship, and now he's gonna do some nonsense. Clearing the corpse I don't think matters. But we're stacking up a lot of dot. He's taking 20 damage per round, and he has 2 rounds per turn, so pretty happy about that. I'm gonna try to make sure that you can get like a block token, which would be nice. Or sorry, not a block, a dodge token, so you can dodge the mark. That's the big attack, which can hit for freaking, 20 billion. Because we get 2 actions before this thing moves, I think we can kill it. That's such good damage. We need to hit it once. Losing the block to, or losing the dodge sucked a little bit. You gave him more regen. Prelude. Dodging, that's nice because that is a pull. We don't want that pull to happen. If I hit you for 2, you're dead. Or if I hit you for 1, you're dead. So this thing is now no longer...
In crisis,
we will use this again.
we can rely
This thing
only
is no
upon
longer
each
going
other.
to be eaten and give this guy a worship charge. So I think we're ahead of the curve here. I think we're fine. You still have a block token. We are gonna get comboed, but the combo damage isn't that bad with the block token up. So we can bellow, we could bolster. Removing vulnerability and giving us another block, that's okay. Sounds good to me. Added taunt. I'm gonna hit you anyways, so. So fall. He has a very, the dodge means he doesn't get the worship token. He has a very explicit pattern, this boss. So in theory, you can manage your turns very specifically to counter whatever he's doing. Damage doesn't matter. It'd be cool if that removed horror, too. 2 stress, 75% for 3 turns. I guess you did stack it up multiple times. So he won't be able to summon again, and which means he's not going to be able to get regen again. We just got to go for him.
Empowered, emboldened.
I do want to just purge that vulnerability because I do worry about her. Because he can blight. So it's not a pull 2, it's only a pull 1, which is interesting. And you... you're in a very dangerous position. You're gonna move. I don't think we need to use another one of these items. I think we just need to move. Oh, you can still fall that. Well, we dodged it, but then also, you're gonna heal. But you're gonna act. What happened? This didn't go the way I thought it would. We must have been dazed, which meant that you didn't move, which meant that you couldn't heal him, which meant heal her, which meant that we were a little bit scared of how that was gonna play out, but we should be okay. You have 10 health. Get rid of the DOT, first of all. Death's Door. That's not bad. Might seem bad, it's not really that bad. 1 worship charge. You need 2 to summon, I believe. But the reason why that's not bad is that everyone else has pocket heals. That's why I gave them the pocket heals. She has a pocket heal. All right. Did I upgrade her heal? No, I didn't upgrade her battlefield medicine to clear her own dot. Really should have. So, that's what this is for. And then we go for the kill. You're dotted though, so maybe you'll die. What's your resist? 40. Even now, he beckons me. Well, you don't have like any special killing potential, but we got you anyways. That was a very strange look on that.
Will overcome even the
That wasn't that bad, you know, in hindsight, when you know what you're doing. And you equip healing items, which we didn't need desperately. Wasn't that bad. Plus 20% healing given, minus 20% healing received. This freaking... I hate gaining the same trinkets when you dump them. There's a reason I'm dumping it. I don't want it. Stop giving it to me repeatedly.
The loathing whispers.
The loathings. Yeah, we get it. Get out of here. All right. Well, we'll take a moment and we'll consider trinkets, I guess. Random ally, positive token chance. Pretty good. Blight resist, pretty good. Bleed resist is pretty good. I like you having debuff resist. If you never get debuffed, I'm happy. And your resists are pretty high already. I'm gonna give you the bleed resist. I'm gonna give you, because this is combat start. That's not that good at this point. Let's give you the, you know what? No, let's give you convert. Let's give you the bleed resist. That way if the enemy bleeds, we can resist it. Healing given is also tempting, but we don't really use the Vestal heal that much. It's got a 3-turn cooldown, so scream. We dump it. We dump it. What the hell happened? Why do I have 2 general trophies? Excuse me? Oh, no, it just duplicated. I'm a little scared, but I think it worked. You can take the medicinal herb. You can take another bottle. You used both your bottles, but there's one, and you can use 2 of these for now. All right, we got plenty of inventory space for now. Gexter says, I definitely think they should remove trinkets from the pool when you discard them. Like, what I don't like is that it's really just, hey, fill your inventory with bad trinkets, that way you don't get them in the future. But that kind of like, that defeats the point, the purpose. The purpose of dumping them is that you don't want it. Why have it show up again? Especially when you fight cultists and it's like, hey, you get the same when you're stealthed
for a time.
Trinket, and it's like, I don't want this. I don't want to have the extra damage. Please. Nervous. Raconteur, cadaver fearing. 1 flag. 1 mastery. I have 8 mastery tokens. 8! By the way, have a party. That was it. Maximum affinity on everyone from one party keg. Well, I guess we don't need all of this whiskey. Good God, that's a lot of whiskey. Inventory slots for more multiplying whiskey. We have so much whiskey. Oh, it's so good.
A new variable.
Well, let's go here.
Equation of your fate.
Oh, equip your trophy. Boom.
Let them know us by our reputation.
Then
Experience, however painful.
we have 8 tokens. We can upgrade a lot of things. Hold the line. Thrown dagger. Battlefield medicine. Maybe we'll use blinding gas. Maybe we'll use ounce of prevention. You're pretty much set. Administration is pretty good. Whoa, Sanctuary is stress relief as well. It's tempting, actually. Well, how much you want to bet we're not going to need Illumination? If we need it, it's good. But Sanctuary as another blocker? When she's not doing anything else, it's token generation. I like it. Maybe we dump Illumination and we take it. At the very least, we can probably upgrade it. Because we have so many. We don't need Rampart because we're never going to move back, which means we don't need Hold the Line either. But maybe we want it for the stun. You don't need Incision. Like, I'm not going to use any of these, but you know what? Maybe if Emboldening Vapors gets targeted with a buff from relationships, we'll want it. All right, in items. Get out of here.
For wealth no longer has
Stun
meaning,
resist.
if indeed it ever did.
Death's Door resists. Anyone have low Death's Door? 76, 76, 76, 76. Everyone has low Death's Door. I don't think we need it on the Man-at-Arms because he's got so much health. I think we need it on someone who's has low health. So really, Segus Jr., I think. We also need food. We have food. We're gonna take all the food. This is where you spend your money and your in items, by the way. This is where you need buffs. So stun resist. Doesn't someone have like a stun trinket? You have 60% resists. Yeah, I'll probably give it to you. It can remove your stress damage days. You have 40% resist. He has 30. Can I buy another one of these? No. Bleed resist would be nice. Random chance of buffs. Round start strength. Dodge until next end. 2 targets plus 2% crit. We don't need move resist. We don't really need taunt. We're gonna taunt ourselves. Look at the garbage trinkets too. Look at this. It's terrible. Healing salves. I can see Glimmer of Hope. We can use at least one in the early level transition. You know what? Better bleed resist. Let's grab 3 of those.
On the road to damnation.
And we'll go, where is it? They don't even stack. 1 on you, 1 on you, 1 on you. They have innate bleed resist. Let's go back to the Provisioner. Actually, let me look at this. You have 2 of those. 1 medicinal herb, 2 tonics, 1 tonic. Healing items are good. I'm gonna buy 2 healing salves. I like that you have more mastery tokens and you know what to do with. We did a lot of combat on this run. Mop and bucket. Strength and dodge chance. Let's give that to you 2, I think. Actually, let's give 1 to you. We can reduce the stress, it doesn't matter. Let's give 1 to one to you. And, I mean, this is what we're doing. We're spending all of our points. Let's buy one of these. Did I already buy one? Let's see. Combat items, bandages. We don't need this many bandages. We'll buy one. Glimmer of hope. Glimmer of hope. We have $30 remaining. I think our trinkets are set. Round start stealth. Smelling salts sounds neat, says CK. Well, we don't need it. Plus 2% crit? I'd rather have, like, instead of 2% crit, 5% strength, I think. The speed could be nice. Take speed. Take two, we can't take 2 ropes. We can only take 1 more item. I'm gonna put speed on you, so you can do backline blights. 5% extra damage until next in. The Vestal's damage is very good. Inns on the journey can be restocked with all your extra alcohol. I wish I could sell it. If I could sell it, that'd be amazing. All right, trinkets. Final chance to look. The Man-at-Arms trinket, I don't have Courageous Abandon. So, every hero getting 1 big block token at the beginning of combat is nice, but that's the only value we would get from it. We could drop his bleed resist to take this, and then we'd have 1 big block token for everyone. But I don't think so. I think I like what we have right now. Dump it. Resolute chance. Ideally, we'll never get there. So I also think we dump this. Each hero combat start 33% of a block token. If we're not taking the one that gives us a guaranteed one, we're not taking this one. Dump it. Combo. Do we need to heal? We have healing items. Maybe we dump Vanished Vanity for the combo, although it does also enable, crits on other people, but who would equip it? Converting vulnerability and weakness to strength and block is handy if that actually, works. If you get those debuffs, I should say. Which means we shouldn't even worry about purging it from you. I'm a fool. Plus 50% healing given. It's not bad. But we're not going to use this. You want to know why? Because sure, we can get 50% bonus healing out of Battlefield Medicine 3 times, or I could just give you 2 healing salves, which is 66% healing. It's worth more. So we can probably dump this and just take Resolute Chance just in case it shows up. Which means for the first bit of combat, we'll probably just use one of these for the light. You have a heal, you can replace it with this when you use it. You have 2 of these, which is stress, which is nice. Look at all these buffs, man. Buff man! And with 10 points remaining, what would we like to add to our inventory? I don't know. I don't think we need anything else. We can't afford anything else that I would like more buffs. So maybe we'll go for 1 more of these just to make sure our light is as high as it will be. Good. Now, you might as well have buffs in combat. There's no point in getting rid of any of the luxury items. We have a 100% chance of positive quirks. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. Rest the mountain. Well, actually, hold on. There was 1 more thing we can do. Drink some whiskey. Uh-oh. Lower relationship. Better drink some whiskey. There we go. Let's see what we got. Respectful.
Tried and tested. A bond to
Hold
be
the line
counted
gives
on.
strength. Noxious blast gives super dodge.
While the heart still beats.
Bellow
Desire
gives a
will
heal.
never die.
Poison dart gives a heal. Those are good.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Clearing a corpse gives stress. Battlefield medicine gives stress. Ministrations removes bleed. Yep, that is what it does. Bolster is a heal. Judgment is stress. Throne dagger is stress. Hand of light, which we are not going to use, and incision, which we're not going to use, are both stress reduction. Beautiful. Other than the last one, everything else was good positives. Good positives. And we unlocked an achievement, Utopia, probably max relationships at the mountain.
At last.
Man-at-Arms Heron 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Failure and regret.
He does have a lot of ladies with him. So the bandages we're probably not going to use. And, you know what? Use one of the tonics in the next encounter. The next encounter is not going to be that bad. It's not a exemplar, I think. It's just like a normal big guys. So, yeah, we'll try to use one tonic. And if we want to use these, and then we want to use these as well. Okay. Actually, you might want to save the, extra stress items from the Oasis, but we'll see. No one has a positive thing to say about this. Yeah, it's not an exemplar. It's way easier. I do hate your dodge, but that's okay. I'm not going for you. The flesh warps. He always begins with one of the buffs, it looks like. Minus 50% damage
Can we
from
learn upon
melee.
Closer inspection.
Is this the same guy? I think so, because we have Sundering Steel. So I guess he randomly picks one. I'm assuming he doesn't, like, swap it out. I assume it's the same
Strength
forever.
dwindles.
Good dodge. And we're immobilized. It's so good. I love being immobile.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So blighting him before he acted on turn 1 is beautiful. Altar of Obsession, that is our taunt. The heal on him is, it's not meaningless because I do want to hit
What
him.
is it then that gazes back so intently from the abyss?
Yeah, we'll probably still try to go for him. Bolster. Nah, defend, position 2. That way we block his Sundering Strike. You. Do we want to use these or save these? I haven't actually decided yet. Just give me a judgment in the back. Our Plague Doctor is very fast, which is why we're actually able to get the 2-turn opening hit before he moves, which is beautiful. In fact, you're probably dead. You're taunted. So when he dies, the taunt goes away. We are horrored, unfortunately. Horrored. But we have a lot of stress relief just passively here. You know what? Heard your dodge.
Any being, however horrid, can be brought to heel.
You were blinded, but we still have guard up. High debuff resist, but a bellow would be nice. We don't really need the heal. We have nothing else that we can really do except an attack, which isn't great. So we'll just bellow. We'll see if we can get lucky. We did. Nice. We might be able to kill this guy, actually. No, he's gonna move pretty quickly, actually. So we'll still dot him. He's now blighting more than he's healing. One worship on this guy. And resisted the debuff. I don't know what the worship will do.
Take heart.
I don't know if he needs 1 token or 2 tokens. I don't know if he builds his own tokens. I haven't looked into this guy at all, but the smack. That was such a low value hit. Oh, because you take less damage from melee. Good point. Good point. Good point indeed. Good point. Heal on the front line. Stress relief on the healer. Heal on the plague doctor. We'll start with the DOT. We'll stress relief later.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
It's gonna be a while until we have the opportunity to, you know, finish off the light. So in case it gets lower, let's not use it immediately. Stress relief on the plague doctor. No, not the plague doctor. The grave robber, which is unnecessary. But everything else is unnecessary except for maybe this. I'll do another guard. What do I care?
Anxiety for
347.
insidious
A bit
fears.
of stress. So let's keep it being reduced. I mean, if we keep the stress down, there's nothing he can do.
In crisis.
Our
we can
code
rely
juracy?
only on each other.
I don't know what that is. You gotta give me words that I know, game. That wasn't even the ancestor. That was just some girl. Four damage. That would have to crit. Or I was hoping for like someone else to come in with respect. Bam! It didn't work. The meaning of it is cooperation. Well, I could guess that. Alright, Death's Door. This is just another dodge. Use this. I guess we're ready to kill you. Courtesy of Google. Yeah, I do that all the time when I'm playing Darkest Dungeon.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
No loot. Alright, we get to... Yeah, we get the opportunity to see what the horrible boss is that everyone complains about. Yeah! Woo! You have a heal. You have a heal. You have 2 heals. We're gonna give you some heals. Imagine that. Look at this, everyone has a heal. Get rid of the map, get rid of the inventory. Press W, take a drink. Oh, wait a minute, we're not done. We have another one of these. I did not anticipate this. Asbolt says the brain. I do hear people complaining about the brain too. I should fight him again. It's another combat, okay. Well. Should have saved one of my my lights. This guy is already dead. So that's every DOT and a ton of stress. That's a good opportunity for stress relief from the man-at-arms. But it's also... Do we have anyone that can remove the dots? Oh, you only got hit by 1 dot though. You know, this could be a good opportunity to use mineral water ×2. And then we can do a different attack with him. So let's do that. I think we'll consecrate. Bolt says it isn't the eyes, is it? I think it's the eyes. It isn't the eyes. It is not the eyes, is it? I love that. Their debuff resist is pretty low, so I kind of like a bolster. Their stun resist is also very low, so if we get a lucky stun, that would be nice. But it also purged the taunt. Getting those two attacks out early is so nice because then we don't have to worry about the taunt on turn 2, which is highly annoying. Can Abe bring us home? I don't know, but I hope.
Empowered, emboldened.
Right, makes sense. Bolster. You've got a big block token up, so let's do a defend on you. Also, it protects us from the our current frontline enemy here. Let's use the other spring water, reduces the stress down to 0, frees up an inventory slot for the future. It's not a big heal, but the stress relief was stacking up on that fight, so removing it is quite nice. Yep, for exactly this reason. So that's a good use of the dodge. It's the same attack that he used previously. It's a ton of stress and then also every DOT, but we actually did resist all of them. He's hitting the right unit for it because of the innate resists. Look at this. Well, look at this. 20% resists. And then we're also getting lucky value out of the Man-at-Arms path.
Observe the subject carefully.
He can hit anyone, he's just hitting the same unit. He just chooses to.
Weaknesses.
We'll clear the corpse later for stress relief. Let's get the damage up now. I hate the sound of those glass balls rattling in there, I really do. We can give you another dodge. Let's do that. We don't need to bellow. We don't really need to bolster. We don't really need to defend. Seems like a good opportunity to remove the bleed. Anyone else just dropped frames? You know what? I did drop like 100 frames, so I don't know what causes it, but it's gone now. This guy's doing a lot of stress. So you should be dead, I think. Well, after that move, you should be dead. You are dead. So then we just have to go to the Cardinal. We should stack up the DOT. It's tempting to do stress relief, but he's just gonna apply more stress. We need to hit him. I didn't even upgrade blinding gas. It's like, I didn't use it. I don't want to use it at all. He's already blind though. I guess the light did do its job. Damage from the judgment. 10. It's okay. Could try to debuff you again. What else are we gonna do? Defend. This is a heal. This is also a heal. It did work on the unit that we wanted it to work on. That's a great dodge. No, that was a blind, actually. I don't want that to land because it's such high stress. We're not going to kill you in one turn. So I will reduce stress 1 here. It also pushes him to the front. Maybe at the front he can't do that move. Although I could have just looked and then it would have told me. Nah, he can do anything. From any position. He's kind of a jerk like that, actually. Guaranteed crit. I guess you can buff yourself. You'll attack next turn.
Collaboration confers
You're stealthed.
advantage.
We don't really need the guard in that case, so we'll smack. You should be dead on this turn. What is doing that? It's just good light, I think. Keep getting lucky on that. Really, you have nothing else to do except this. I could bring Incision into play, but for -1 stress, it might be worth it. Potentially, but probably not. Crit token. Death blow, okay.
Will overcome even the greatest of
Even the
threats.
greatest of enemies? Now, is there a third one? Hopefully not. I get the reason to have these because you want to reduce the player's light before they reach the final boss. You want to maybe hurt them a little bit. But these fights after the Exemplar, it's just like, what do I care? It's easy. They're not the Exemplar. How could they be hard? So you know what? I'm gonna give you your medicinal herbs again. I know. Look at that. I was watching a YouTuber use the Infernal Flame. Maybe one day we'll go to that when I have everything unlocked, but that's just hard mode for no reason right now. The buffs the enemies get are massive. That's what I worry about. I don't want to make the game too hard on myself.
Emptiness.
All right, I've never seen this boss before, but I think I've seen a picture of it. I think this was the boss in the trailer. You see it for like 2 seconds. Oh, it's eyes. Okay. 6 health, Cloistered Eye. Dodge tokens. Interesting. Well, let's try to purge some tokens.
And carelessness.
What's their resists?
All
Very,
marks of
very
the
poor.
unprepared.
It's one SCP. Is that the one that is like a robot that goes around? Observe. Monster is fixated on its target. No corpses, by the way. Turn start if 1 or more tokens plus 1 stress. If 1 or more tokens. Positive or negative, I imagine. I don't know what the gimmick is right now. They won't stay dead! Apparently the gimmick is they won't stay dead. You have a lot of stress. It returns, but its gaze is elsewhere. Except for this one that's blind. Also, I don't think we gain stress from this one. Oh, it actually does light up and tell you which one is which. It's interesting. So they're both dead. Gaze. 2 damage. It is a bigger tentacle. The bifurcated eye. Oh, now it's a small eye.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Horrible things blink back. Each turn it will fixate on one hero. You know which one it's attacking every turn. Will it stare down someone else now? It's not staring at you! Don't worry about it. So that one missed, but it did grow. That one grew. Blast, it spotted me. That one grew. They're starting to grow. So you're dead in 2 turns, you're dead in 2 turns. Unfortunately, you're not dead now. So, Oh, turn start +1 stress, not round start. That's my bad. Oh, right, and you go down a level too. You don't actually die. I don't understand this fight. Either you just wait or you're supposed to do something, but this is, I can understand now why people are like, I don't like the eyeball fight, and why the developers were like, hey, we're gonna rework it, because I don't know what I'm doing here. So this will kill you. You're going to die, but you're not actually going to die. You're just gonna like go under the ground. Cluster of eyes. This is a big. Maybe we're supposed to let him grow, and then it'll like pop up out of the ground. Because we keep killing them, but they just keep respawning constantly. Regardless, you're already dead. You I can kill in one hit. You I can kill in one hit. Maybe I'll let one of them grow up and we'll see what happens. But we'll work you down. Connie says this is gonna be a while. Maybe if you have too good of a party, this is like misery. This will kill another eye. Connie says just wait if you want to save time. You know what? What if you have to kill them all at the same time? Because we did kill all but one on the first turn. You think? Is that it? Have you figured it out? It's bolster. But sometimes they do, it seems like sometimes they do grow from stage 1 to stage 3. Maybe we let it happen? The stress is getting like, I don't know how to deal with the stress at all. Well, I guess you just do the attacks that reduce your stress, I suppose. I don't really want to hit you, I want to hit you. Glare. Nasty crit, and you grew up. Our big boy! Glower. 18! Super dodge and a strength token. Did you put Sanctuary on the Vestal? You know what we did? That's a good point. Oh, I didn't equip it! Never mind, because yeah, we could have guarded and then the scene would have gone to her, but we can always just give her a block. I didn't do it! You're right! Jackman says, Abe gonna lose it.
Cooperation is the key.
I might lose it. Debuff resist is pretty low, but that is a heal. I One of these days I'll remember to change equipment. I mean, this one has stopped growing. That's what I'm noticing about this. Hey, hopeful.
Empowered.
The stress really isn't too bad so far. We got crit, which was the annoying part of that previous turn. Now you're big again. If they all have to die in one turn, I think you've already lost. Yeah, so that's probably not it. I just want this for the dodges. Yeah, it grew to the third form immediately. So, I mean, we're just killing tentacles. I don't. Monster is fixated on its target. Monster is fixated on its target. Monster is fixated on its target. Let me think. Let me have a quick little think here. It's an eyeball boss. It's watching you, watching you, watching you, watching you. Oh, content ID match that one. It's an eyeball boss. Not here. Use pocket sand. I only have pocket heals. We should use one here, probably. Oh, we could get a heal with the Plague Doctor. We won't be able to do an attack, though. Oh, they're different symbols to make it easy to identify which one's which. That's cool. Okay, well, I mean, let's think about this logically. Because this seems to be the wall that everyone else always gets when they do this fight. And the reason for the change, like what's happening here. It might be that we don't kill them. It might be that we just let them all live and then all get to the largest form instead of trying to get them all down to 0, because that's pretty tough to do at this point, especially if you let them grow up. We could let them all look at us for a while at their largest forms. We could blind them. Does anyone have a blind ability? I actually don't think. Oh, we do. We have a blind ability, so maybe we can blind them with blinding gas. They're an eyeball, but that doesn't make sense. Why? If you enter the fight without a blind ability, it wouldn't work. So I don't know. I don't. If there's a gimmick to this fight, it has not made itself clear. Even on the Hellion, I keep bringing this up. Even on the Hellion's hero stories, it was kind of clear what you had to do, but I guess it maybe required a little bit of knowledge about her hero story. The fact that she actually was a coward and ran away, that you were supposed to fail. This one, like, this is a boss. You know, I have no knowledge of the boss other than its obsession, taunting, and there's no clear indication as to what's the fight. So I don't know. I'm kind of. I think I'm gonna ask Connie in chat. Don't spoil it too much. Just tell me what to do. I think. Because if I just keep fighting them forever, we'll probably die. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna ignore chat and keep trying. Maybe we can make it work. They're not DOTing us, so we actually have like a bit of a chance here. Lower stress or heal. We don't need the heal. Let's go for those. You're looking a tad wan, friend.
Fatigue.
Hold fast and hope you aren't seen. Eyeball? Eyeball. I'm not looking at chat. I think we should use pocket heal. And I think I'm just gonna gain a bunch of dodge. I'm gonna focus on tokens right now. You dodged. You dodged. They're all now. Okay, so you let them live. That's terrible. That's terrible. Lumerance! Oh my god, you hit me for like infinity damage. All right, but at least we did it. So it is let them all. Really, you don't attack the boss? Really? You don't attack the boss. Well, that was unexpected. 100% stun resist. We have pocket heals abound, no reason to heal right now. Let's stack. Everyone wants the heal. No, 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 give it to me, give it to me, no, give it to me, give it to me. You have a dodge, you don't. You take it. Consecration of Faith. A heal would be nice, but I think we want to get those tokens going. Let's give it to you. We might as well, I think, use the heals. Use them or lose them. What did that remove from her? I don't know. Defender or Crush? Crush doesn't do that much. Apply to attacker when crit. Combo when attacker has no mark. Ooh, okay.
Analysis is the natural prelude.
Apply
to
on hit.
action.
Requires target has a mark. Plus 25 damage per mark on target. So he's really about the eyes. Interesting. Well, let's... And it hits everyone, right?
Let us take a closer
Requires
look
target
at
has a
the
mark. What happens if we have none? Is that
impulsive
it?
as
Like
it
none?
is.
Oh, she didn't get hit by it because she wasn't being looked at. Okay. Oh, it removed her dodge. Why did that remove her dodge? Let's defend. It'll also get rid of the vulnerability, although we could have also bolstered. Oh, this thing gets a lot of actions. It looks cool in the lighting, though. We're gonna have some panic attacks, probably. This doesn't seem like a DOT boss. It just seems like hard damage. It also gets 2 actions per turn. What the ever-loving hell? Destroys that which has drawn its eye. Yeah, how do I stop you from getting hit for 30 damage every turn? I don't really want to use the healing salve on you because I gotta heal you with Divine's Grace on this turn, so... We'll do that.
Solidarity may yet arrest this collapse.
Limerence. What the fuck? Okay, what am I supposed to do? At least you're resolute, like, that's why we buffed you. I'm unsure if I could withstand another. Yeah, I know, this sucks. Okay, well, heal yourself off of death's door at the very least. There's no point, like, we're getting stressed out and there's no point in guarding if it's just gonna hit everyone. Although I will say, hold on, if only 2 people were marked, and it was the middle 2, then we could guard, and then his attack would only hit the non-marked units and it would do no damage, maybe? I don't know. No point in bolstering right now, although it will remove the vulnerability and the weakness. Let's try that. I mean, I don't even know if it's worth using a heal, because if we just use a heal and we get crit anyways, what's the point? Yeah, just 30 crit, death's door, meltdown, plus stress.
A slow
We're dotting it, it's just way too slow. Yeah, Limerence. 20 times 2. Fantastic. This boss sucks. Like, you're gonna probably kill one of my units. You know what? You have a dodge. Heal your friend. You healed him for 4.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
You know what? I don't think we can dodge its attacks even. I can never watch you suffer. What did you do? Stress resist? Everyone needs the heal too, but what the, like... I love uninstall the game bosses. I mean, here's what this looks like. It looks like we didn't do the first phase correctly, so we're stuck in an infinite death loop. I can't block like 50 damage every turn. If I don't understand the mechanic in the first phase and I enter the second phase poorly, this is the result. So, like, I don't know what to do here except try to keep people alive. You do damage, so we're gonna keep you alive. Lowering your dodge isn't gonna matter, so I'll hit you.
A breakthrough.
Bellow isn't gonna matter. We can't give anyone dodge tokens, so I guess we'll just hit you again. You have a dodge token. I'm gonna heal you. If the Man-at-Arms dies, he doesn't really matter. Although he is, due to the fact that we're immobile, he is locking you in place. And if you move to the front, you literally can't do anything, but let's ignore that for now. Let's instead... You know what? Poison Dart heals him. Poison Dart heals... Does it? It should. It didn't heal him? Oh, minus 100% healing received for a battle?
The battlefield has
I didn't
claimed
notice
its
that,
due.
but yeah, it is lowering our healing received over the battle permanently. I didn't notice that previously. This fight is trash, but I guess I'm just gonna try to do as much damage as possible and hope for good death's door resists. There's Limerence again.
This is no time to falter.
Is there a way to remove the tokens that I'm missing? This fight... I can't blame people for wanting to uninstall Darkest Dungeon 2. This is a pretty poor fight. Especially because that explains why your heal is so bad. There's like no indication as to what to do. Okay, we can dodge it. So I was wrong about that. So we're gonna give you infinity tokens, and you are going to live. You're gonna live, you're gonna blight this thing to death. And it's only you. It is half dead. You can dodge it, but you can't blind it. That makes sense. In a weird, perverted way, that makes sense. That's a low roll on damage. You live for a turn, which is insane. Now you can't do any damage. Oh no! Well, you can block. Vestal can't do any damage. That's the problem with the abilities I've selected. So right now, I'm just curious what happens when she dies. That's it. I want to know what happens when she dies. Will the boss leave? Will it just start doing other attacks? Because this is, I literally can do no damage. This is a little frustrating. Like, you can't do anything. Heal for 0. The fact that it also has a healing debuff is just absurd. But we'll see. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the wiki after this fight. Behold. Oh, now you're focusing on me, and now you're gonna be a garbage man. So I'm gonna live for as long as possible. I chose the wrong skills.
Hold fast.
You crit for 30, which got reduced to 8. I don't like gimmick bosses. And that's what this is. This is just a gimmick boss. Man-at-Arms found his missing eye. It's not this one. Or maybe this one is out for revenge, you know? I feel like they made it so you can't beat it on the first try for replayability, but all it does is make you not want to play against Cat Samurai 2. The thing is, that's kind of true in Darkest Dungeon 1 as well, because in Darkest Dungeon 1, you know, if you brought a wrong party to the hag, you were gonna lose your party, probably. If you can't hit the backline, you're screwed. But
there is nobility in the attempt.
you can always retreat, and you can save your people. You lose like maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You can do it again. Darkest Dungeon 2, the runs take a long time to make it to a boss, to not understand. I still don't really know how to handle the first phase except through 2 people super blocking, but then if they get seen, they will just be seen forever for the second. Like, it's specific and tight and tedious, and if you do it incorrectly, you could get completely screwed. So I don't quite understand what they're going for here. And so I'm gonna look it up because I think it's kind of trash. This is iBoss Darkest Dungeon 2. The Focused Fault. Let's see. First part is against 4 eyes, second is against the boss. The 4 stalks open the fight with high speed, applying 1 scene token to the hero, unless forced to target another hero. It acts as a horde effect, true. Killing it will remove the scene token it'll return. Once all 4 reach the maximum size, the stalk sinks into the ground and summons the Focused Fault. So, without reading any more, I guess if we had... Like, if you have guard units and you guard and you take all of the hits on yourself, you're still going to get hit constantly with the healing debuff every time on phase 2. You can't really out-heal that, and you can't out-block it either. It will nuke any hero that is marked with scene I'm reading ahead, with scene tokens, with a devastating attack and healing debuff. It'll shut down any heroes not marked with the scene tokens by piling on a ton of negative tokens upon them. That didn't seem to happen. I didn't get hit with negative tokens. It's an aggressive and unrelenting foe. Be prepared to withstand a disgusting amount of damage. Okay, well, failed. As for every act boss, it's important to take advantage of the time you have to act. Yeah, prepare, blah, 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 blah. Phase 1. If all 4 heroes are marked, you will have to manage upwards of 60 damage a turn to your whole team. The goal of the first phase is to reduce the amount of heroes seen with the mark tokens, preferably with all 4 on your tankiest unit. That's what I was thinking, like if we could just keep guarding, then just try to get all of the tokens on one person. Eyes will try to apply scene tokens to the mirrored target. What the hell is a mirrored target? This attack ignores taunts, stealth. Your best option is to move your heroes around to all the positions so they all end up on one person. Oh. But then you still have the problem of the healing debuff constantly. So like, you can block it, but dodge is actually probably better. It's recommended to have the scene tokens all placed on a hero that is able to withstand a lot of damage, either through block tokens, dodge tokens, or just by having a ton of HP. Defend, guard. That would work. What are the debuffs applied on you if you are not marked? Apparently this boss can also inflict on everyone else blindness, weakness, daze, and stun at 33% stun. All right, this is a terrible boss fight. Well, we're gonna spend our candles. It's such a gimmicky fight. I kind of hate it. So it's a boss where you want to either move around your party members in a very specific order, or have very specific classes with very specific abilities being used. And do you want to know why I don't like it? It's gamey, you know? It's not like it's a big unit that you have to hit and block out of. It's like, okay, the boss has 4 specific eye stalks. An eye stalk in the first rank targets the enemy line in the first rank with a debuff token that goes away when it dies, and it scales through 3 phases, and you have to stack the marks on 1 unit. It's very counterintuitive and gamey. It's like you gotta plan ahead for it. It's very ill-designed, I fear. But let's dump our candles and ignore this boss for a while and redo the other 2 chapters while they work on remaking it, because I can do it now that I planned for it, and I think you do want a Vestal and a Man-at-Arms. Well, no, because if you can have the Man-at-Arms constantly guard while you kill the tentacles, you can get all of the tokens up on the Man-at-Arms, and then he'll just get blasted to hell. But it's a very annoying fight. That much is certain. My God.
Study the
But
winding roads and routes of
let's
our
upgrade.
kingdom. Find
The
any
Hoarder will give us
advantage.
relics. Academics cash gives us items. Valley Inn relics and baubles, that's a big one.
Along the line
A
of
hospital
dock, cheerful
heal and stress
fishmongers offered a
in
limitless
free
array of
item.
Marine delicacies. At
Stop
a
talking about the
pittance.
marine delicacies. Scouting. That's good enough for this path. Increased loot and stagecoach item. That's good, but I actually think I'm going to spend 24 candles getting up freebies for the next run, so I don't have to spend money.
Is to make it real
We'll get like
once
3 of
more.
these. Plus 6% positive relationship chance tea service. Segas Jr. says it's a portal
Every
boss in
twinkling
Darkest Dungeon.
recollection is another
Portal boss as
implement
in
at
the game
our
Portal, as in the puzzle game? Because, yeah. Plus 2 quantity of looted food. Disease resist per food.
A welcome
Order location
advancement to
scouting,
the
double the
science of
trinket selection at the
survival.
Hoarders. Don't really care. Limerence has a base 30% crit chance too. It's the combination of the damage, the crit, that it hits everyone with the mark, that it hits everyone twice per turn, that it applies debuffs that means you can't heal. It's everything that just makes that fight just unfun. And that's fair. You know, if they plan to make an unfun fight, they succeeded.
Sea of
Remove
madness.
negative quirk, remove positive quirk, 25%, wild tea. That's actually quite interesting. I need better trinkets.
New instruments
Apply on
will
hit
help
if
us
Fisherman's
diagnose
Net
the world's
equipped,
affliction.
15% stun.
and
If Serrated
overcome it.
equipped, 3 bleed. Fisherman's Line. Do a combat item. Contraption 1 target, add 2 taunt and 1 block. So it's for a friendly unit. Let's go for another in item. Remove negative quirk, 67%. Now we're getting into quirk management finally. Let's take a trinket. Covert cloak. Round start, if low flame stealth, ranged skills have resistance piercing on bleed. Who the hell has a ranged bleed skill? Nobody. What's the point of this? I have no idea. And apparently I can spend the candle somewhere. Can I spend it here? Yes. You can spend it by clicking on these. I don't know why this one wanted me to click on it for a second. There we go. Is that Death's Door? No, that's bleed, right?
Spare a thought for tools of iron.
Maybe-
Such
am I dumb?
implements will serve us well.
Oh, yeah, it is bleed, or it is Death's Door. Sorry, I'm an idiot. All right, so range skills have a better chance of killing enemies outright. Fair enough, fair enough. I misread it. Peculiar secretion. Remove diseases from the body. I'm gonna mouse over all this to remove it. Anyways, there's Darkest Dungeon for today. We saw the third boss, and we hate the third boss. Connie says that was not in early access. I can understand now why they didn't get feedback on it. Zerg says, I'm here, I made it. You made it for the final, minute. Zerg. But yeah, just to reiterate, that's a very, I'm gonna spoil the boss. I'm not gonna spoil the boss, Zerg, but we fought the boss and we died. But the third boss is very gamey. You have to prepare very specifically to counter the boss's very specific attacks, which is just a little awkward and unfun. Because you can't really learn it on the fly. You can't figure it out and be like, oh, I know what to do now. Yeah, it's a cool enemy design. I like the fact that it's a bunch of eyes, but it's just, there's not enough instruction about what you're supposed to do. I don't mind bosses that do a lot of damage, by the way. I don't mind. What is the name of the boss from DD1 that hits like a freaking truck? Wilbur? I forget the name of the big guy though, but the Wilbur fight. Like, you learn very quickly what that fight's about. Within the first round, you understand it. You're like, okay. Yeah, with Swine King. The Wilbur tells him what to do, the Swine King attacks. Boom, done. It's the name of the skill too. Target this one, target these two. The game does a very good job of telling you what to do. That's not the case here. There's no indication as to what's happening with the eye gaze abilities. So you have no idea how to handle it. And of course, when the boss shows up, if you didn't handle it correctly, you're dead. Why not just kill the player? Why not just say, hey, you have more than one token on you? You're dead! You die, you leave. Anyways, I'm not gonna complain about it anymore. You all saw it, and you've probably played it yourself. That boss sucks, good luck. I'm curious about what they're gonna do to change it, because I think it is kind of just stupid. But for now, for those of you on YouTube, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of the Dankest Dungeon.